this final segment of Community Focus, we welcome Jen Kurtz, the Nature Day Camp Director at the Chippewa Nature Center, to inform us about the enrollment process for their summer camps. Jen, when does enrollment registration begin for the Nature Day camps?
Registration for camp will start on Tuesday, April 5th at 8 a.m. in the morning. We offer online registration, and so we strongly recommend that people log on to their computers and register as soon as possible in the day. Some of our camps fill up very quickly, and the online registration uses a user ID, so if people have registered for other programs at the Nature Center, or if they have a Nature Center membership, they already have an assigned user ID. They need to use that user ID in order to get the 20% discount the membership entitles them to as part of the camp program. If they do not have a user ID, they can log on early and set that up so that on the day of registration they have an account and they're ready to go. In addition, if they think they might have one but they're not certain, they can call our office at 989-631-0830, and our front desk staff will help them figure out what their user ID and password is and can help with all of that before camp registration begins.
So it sounds like you have online registration beginning April 5th, and in person or by phone the next day? Yes, we can do in person or on the phone the next day. We strongly recommend doing the online on the Tuesday morning if at all possible. Many of our camps fill very quickly. Some of our trip camps fill up within the first few minutes that registration is available. Our camps for younger kids tend to fill a little bit more slowly, but certainly by the end of the day on Monday or on Tuesday, there will be some sessions that are full. We typically fill around 80% on that first day of registration. And so because of the fast nature of online registration, we encourage everyone to use that method, so that people who are calling us or coming in, we have to take the time to type everything in, and everyone at home is doing the same thing. So for us to do 10 people in line, we end up behind the 150 people that are registering at home immediately. Sure. Now, throughout the summer, do you get almost 100% full camp sessions?
We do. The community of Midland seems to love the opportunities that we offer kids in the summertime to get outside. We get a lot of positive feedback about the quality of our staff and the quality of the program. Parents talk to each other and share their experiences at Nature Day Camp, so that often results in very full camps. Last summer we were 99% full. For all practical purposes, we didn't have space for campers by the time it got to be summer.
If someone were to try to register and find out the class is full, do you have waiting lists so that if there should be a cancellation, they can
Yes, absolutely. We strongly encourage people to put their children on waiting lists, because that enables us, when somebody cancels because grandma's coming into town or someone else made other plans and pulls out of a session, we're able to contact a family and they're able to move into the session. So if a session is full, we strongly recommend utilizing our waiting lists.
When do the Nature Day Camp sessions begin?
They start the week of June 13th, which Midland Public School is still in session that week, but Bullet Creek and Meridian and Coleman are out and students are available at that time. And we run through August 15th. So sessions are 1 or 2 weeks in length, and children can register for a single session, or sometimes families have their children attend 2 or 3 different sessions over the course of the summer.
And the 1 week or the weekly sessions are typically Monday through Friday, and from what time till what time?
They're Monday through Friday, beginning at 9:30 in the morning and ending at 3:30 in the afternoon. We also offer a half-day session for our preschool campers. Those range from 9:30 in the morning till noon, and 1 to 3:30 for the afternoon sessions.
And some of the sessions for older campers have overnights, either on-site or off-site?
Absolutely. Our program builds on itself, so our young kids start coming for a half day, and then by the time they're 8 or 9 or 10 years old, they have the opportunity to take a 2-week session or a 1-week session that includes an overnight. Many of the overnights are on Chippewa Nature Center's property. Then we also have field trips up to Hartwick Pine State Park, Pigeon River State Forest. We have a Leaders in Training program that heads south for an overnight. So lots of opportunities to explore.
How many campers in each session? How many staff or campers per staff member? What's the ratio and the numbers in that?
We keep our camp groups nice and small, so it's 10 campers with 1 counselor who's first aid and CPR certified and has gone through our day camp training, and then they have 2 additional team volunteers who also go through our training, are committed to providing an excellent experience. So it's a nice small group, so kids can build friendships and relationships with the people in their group, and campers know their counselors well, and counselors know their campers well, so they can provide a really excellent experience for the kids.
Do you ever have the the same session more than one time during a given week if you have, instead, so you can accommodate 20 or 30?
Absolutely. For some of our sessions, although it does not show up like that in our brochure, some of our sessions are double sessions where there are 20 spots, but those 20 children will still be divided among two separate counselors. They'll sometimes come together for special large group games, but they have most of their time separate in their smaller groups.
Now, what's the cost for a child to attend one of the sessions?
Our half-day programs range around $100, and then our full-week programs, the base rate is about $160. When programs start including overnights and off-sites and field trips, obviously the cost goes up a little bit more for that. For our adventure trips, those are around $340, $350 as the week-long baseline adventure trips.
And scholarships are available for those people that would qualify?
There are a few scholarships available. Most of our scholarships are issued through the schools in Midland County. There are a few scholarships available through the Nature Center itself. Certainly we would love to offer more. Funding them as a nonprofit is just challenging.
So people can find out about that by
people
calling.
are free to call and speak with me, and I can share with them the process.
Well, what's the mission of the Nature Day Camp?
So Nature Day Camp's goal is to connect kids to nature, helping them build a lifelong relationship with the natural world through positive outdoor experiences. So everything we do, we weigh against whether that's going to be a positive experience for the kids and if that will help them develop a relationship with the natural world. And that motivates all of our programming at camp.
Would you briefly describe some of the sessions, a couple of the more popular ones or the more common ones?
Sure. We start with our young kids. One of our programs that they really enjoy is for 5- and 6-year-olds. It's the first full day session. It's habitat hunters, so they visit the different ecosystems at the Nature Center and learn what animals need to survive their food, shelter, and water. So that's a great one. One that is very beloved is our series of village programs. It starts with 7- to 9-year-olds doing the traditional village where they visit our homestead farm and learn how people lived, and then they create their own miniature village in the woods. That was so beloved that we have an advanced village, which is based on the fur trade, and they again create a miniature village, and then we moved to survival village for 10 to 12-year-olds where they build forts, life-size forts, and they disappear into the woods for the week and build their own community. And then we offer field trips, adventure trips for our 11 to 13-year-olds and 12 to 14-year-olds and 14 to 16-year-olds, where they are out in the backcountry of Michigan exploring, backpacking, canoeing, and really connecting to nature in a deeper level as they spend evenings and nights out and spend the days exploring our natural resources.
Well, Jen, where can folks get more detailed information about to register for and enroll in the Nature Day camps?
Absolutely. Our brochure is online. It's at the Chippewa Nature Center website, which is chippewanaturecenter.org. If you look under events and programs, Nature Day Camp is listed there, and there's a whole website devoted entirely to camp, and our brochure is listed there with every detail for every session. And
you're also going to be attending the summer camp kickoff at the Center for the Arts in the middle of March?
Yes, so the Center for the Arts offers a camp kickoff event where they invite all of the camps from the area to share our brochures and our information, and we will be there with a hands-on table and happy to answer parents' questions about camp as well as the registration process.
And that's March 12th from noon to 3.
Yes.
Well, Jen, thank you for joining us and giving us a heads up about registering for the Chippewa Nature Camps Nature Day Camp sessions.
It was my pleasure.